Howdy everyone. Has this ever been your reaction to catching one of these?
Another dog. I'm tired of you guys.
Well, with this video, I'm going to try to change my mind about these fish, and maybe your mind too. In my last video, you guys encouraged me to try dogfish with some of these great comments. Dan said, "Dogfish do make great British style fish and chips." I'm from Wildwood but lived in London, and my wife was born and raised in the middle of England, and her parents owned a takeaway. She confirmed it. The way we do it is cut them into steaks, basically 2-inch cross sections, batter, and fry. I eat them but don't cook them. The bones are cartilage and melt away, so don't bother deboning. Try them. I can't tell them from cod or pollock. P.S. I hear they call them rock salmon instead of dogfish. And Jesse Fishing said, "Need a dogfish catch and cook for science." So with that said, in this video, we're gonna deliver on a dogfish catch and cook. The smooth dogfish has a handful of names, but the Latin name of this shark is Mustelus canis, which translates to weasel-like dog. The name dogfish stems from the way that they hunt in packs like dogs. They're a type of small shark and can grow 4 feet in length and live up to 40 years. The smooth dogfish doesn't have any spines, but its relative, the spiny dogfish, does. The spines on a spiny dogfish can be found on both dorsal fins, and they do contain a small amount of venom and can be painful when jabbed. Smooth dogfish can be found in waters between 60 to 655 feet, and in the Atlantic Ocean from New England down to Brazil and Argentina. These fish do migrate, moving south in the fall and winter and north in the summer and spring. They tend to reproduce between May and July, and their litters can contain anywhere from 4 to 20 offspring. The offspring are fittingly referred to as pups. Unlike what you'd imagine typical shark teeth to look like, dogfish have 10 rows of flat, blunt teeth. Their teeth are specialized for crushing versus serrating their crustacean-based diet. They typically eat shellfish, crustaceans, small fish, and squid. Despite their reputation as a nuisance fish, dogfish play an important role in the marine ecosystem. They help control populations of smaller fish and invertebrates, maintaining a balance in the food web. They're not just a trash fish, but they're an integral part of our ocean's biodiversity. Now let's get to fishing.
So the tackle shop, they only had frozen bunker left, but you know, this still may catch some, as they say, trash fish that we're looking for today. So I've got myself a decent sized piece here. You know how it goes, the fish finder rig. And since it's still frozen, it may thaw out in the water. You know, like I said, this still might catch something. So I was here yesterday at basically the same time, and the tide was, you know, this low. It's basically a sandbar all the way out where I'm walking. But I was launching it over that second breaker out there. Now you can see it kind of coming through here. I was casting out just past that and getting tons of dogfish and skate. It was one after the other. So that's where we're gonna place this. Yep, right there, that's enough. And then now I gotta walk this, as you can see, all the way back to my setup over here. This is such a silly small thing, but I just got this bucket that I have my bait and basically everything else in. But what I'm most happy about is that I've got somewhere to sit while I wait. I'm yapping to the camera and I just got this huge pull. I think whatever it is took it though. Well, no bait left, but that is a good sign. Frozen bunker is doing the trick. So let's get another piece out there and hopefully we can land whatever was out there. So I need to pay better attention to this rod because as I was talking, trying to do an intro, this thing was basically doubled over, rip and drag. So like I said, you know, that's a good sign. That means something's out there and it means that the frozen bunker is doing the trick even though it is frozen. So let's hope that that thing comes back and we catch a fish. Man, once again, I'm yapping at the camera and I got a fish on. That was super quick. Oh, what is that? Just came out of the water pretty quickly. Oh, it's a bluefish. All right, unexpected catch of the day. Cool with that though. Let's go. All right, that's a nice old bluefish right there. So ironically, even though I love bluefish and that was a fun fight, not the target species for today. So hopefully we can get what we're looking for on the board soon. Right here, this is a sandbar that kind of extends out this way to where these waves are breaking. And then right next to that is some deeper water. Now you don't see any of those waves breaking right there. They kind of roll right through the trough. So that deeper water is pretty much right where I'm casting and right where I caught that bluefish. And then once again, right next to it, another sandbar that leads out to a point over there. So this is a really good spot and definitely a place that fish will come through. All right, a fluke on the bunker. That was not what I was expecting to catch, but a pretty cool catch nonetheless. There he goes, kicking off. I definitely didn't expect to catch a fluke on the bunker chunk, but the way it was fighting, I was like, oh, this must be a skate. You know, it's kind of just really not fighting, dragging along. But yeah, it ate that bunker, so that was pretty cool. It was a 16-incher, not quite big enough to keep, but still an interesting catch. With that said though, we're still looking for the target species. We're still looking for a dogfish, so fingers crossed that we can get one of these in soon. Okay, bunker's on. I'm gonna clear the tip of that hook. We're gonna throw it out there. Apparently I only had 3 ounces, so I don't know if this is gonna hold. Okay, so to fill you in on what just went down, I had the 3-ounce weight on there, obviously was not holding in this surf. Then I found a 5-ounce weight in my tackle box. Even though my rod was rated for 4 ounces, I gave it a shot. Don't try that at home. Nothing bad happened, fortunately. But then I noticed in my tackle box I had an 8-ounce weight. So I ran all the way back to the house, got my other rod that can handle 8 ounces, sprinted all the way back up here. So doing that in Crocs with a fishing rod in 85-degree morning weather was rough, but we're out here, the 8 ounces seems to be holding, so now we're just hoping for the best of luck. Okay, this should finally be a bite. It's so hard to tell with these waves are just killing me. Yes, this is a bite. That's a fish. Is that really a skate? Waited all morning for this. Yep, it's a skate. Man, why is it pulling so hard? Is it like suctioning to the bottom or something? Is that just a big skater or a ray? Oh no, it's just a big skate. Ugh. Well, at least it's something. We know something's alive out there. So as I'm sitting out here not catching any dogfish, I'm thinking back to all the times that I have caught them and I've just been mad about it. So I really should be more grateful for every catch that I get. I did catch that one skate, so something's biting out there, but I'm hoping the dogfish comes through. I'm really pulling for one. So let's keep, sitting and waiting. All right, here we go. Here's a fish. All right, let's hope this is what we're going for. It's see something out there. Oh, great. Looks like another skate. Yep, another big skate. Oh, man. You know what? Like I was just saying, I should be grateful for these too. Apparently, people do eat them. But this is not the catch and cook we're going for. That's a big one. Man, look how big that thing is. Okay, something's on here. Was not paying attention. Hope it's still there. Yeah. Number 3 of the day, another skate. I mean, just because there's skates around doesn't mean that there's not dogfish, but I'm almost wondering if I should move spots. Because I don't want to keep wasting my bait on them. They're all big though, they're all like the same size. Yeah, another big one right there. Dogfish. Oh, finally. Guys, we got what we've been trying for, and it's a perfect size too. It's exactly the size I want to eat. Oh man. Yes, that feels good. Woo! Oh man, it's still early too. All right, we're gonna get this guy on ice. So after so many sessions of just somehow not catching a dogfish, even though I catch them all the time, I've just been out of luck recently, but we finally got one. So we're gonna get this fish all prepared and we're gonna cook it up, so we'll catch you back.
Immediately after catching, you'll want to cut off the head. Then flip the fish over and cut the stomach open. Then remove the guts. And then you'll feel where the thinner belly flesh ends. Cut along that. Rinse it in the ocean water and get it on ice right away. The head is off, the belly meat's off, the fins are off, and the tail is off. So how we're gonna do this is there's no bones in a dogfish. There's basically just a line of cartilage right down the middle. So we're just gonna fillet along that. There's a couple different ways you could do this. You could steak them, so a lot of people cut them, you know, straight up and down like this, kind of end up looking like scallops. But we're gonna fillet this. All right, there's one fillet. And we're just gonna flip it over and do the same thing. Number 2, and then this, we're just tossing right back in the water. And then essentially you're just gonna kind of skin it like normal. You know, as usual, kind of go down here, cut a little slit, and then just hold on to that tail. Let your knife just glide on through there. So now I'm just gonna cut this into smaller pieces because we are gonna fry it up fish and chip style. All right, there you go. Time to catch you in the kitchen. So before I get into the recipe, I just want to make 2 quick announcements. The first announcement is that I started an Instagram page. So if you could drop me a follow there, that'd be super appreciated. I'll be posting some reels, behind the scenes stuff, and also some stories. So if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing, drop me a follow there. The second announcement is that I made some 4th of July Salty Sam merch. I'll put the link in the description, but if you want to be looking patriotic fishing out there on the 4th of July, make sure to check that out. I just want to take a quick second to thank everyone who's checked out the merch and who's gotten something already. It's super appreciated. I'm so grateful for your support, and it really means a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoy it. Feel free to check that out, and let's get to the cooking. First, you're going to make a dredge. Add flour to a bowl, then some salt and pepper. Then you'll make the batter. Add 1.5 cups of flour to the bowl. Then a teaspoon of baking powder. If you've seen any of my recipe videos, you know I love using garlic. Then add some paprika and some cayenne. Then mix it up. Next, start heating up your oil of choice. Right before you're ready to fry, add your beer of choice to the flour mixture and whisk it together. Whisk until it's about the consistency of paint. Make sure the fish is dry. If you soaked it, give it a pat down before dredging. Coat the fish in the dredge, and then dip them in the batter. I honestly leave the pieces in there until I'm ready to fry. Once your oil's heated up, start dropping those pieces in it. Take some of the oil and pretty much baste the tops of the fish so the batter can start cooking. After about 2 to 3 minutes, flip the fish over. They're starting to look nice and golden brown. Cook for a remaining 3 minutes, and when they're done, let them rest on a baking rack. Since this is the first time I'm trying dogfish, I am frying it, but I'm also gonna just try it straight up. So right here, I got a little piece of it just with salt, pepper, and I cooked it in some oil. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see how it is. Tastes like normal fish, honestly. Like, it's pretty good. This is really good. I'm enjoying this. And finally, here's the finished product. Served with some fries or chips, as they say in England. Okay, so here's the finished product. We're gonna give this a shot and see what we think about it. Ready to go? I'm just gonna go right in my hands. We put some lemon juice on this too, so it should be, nice and zesty.
The batter's really good.
Yeah. Just a regular fish though.
It does, yeah.
It's good.
Like the texture is the same as, it's like more solid than regular fish and chips.
Mm-hmm. There's no like fishiness or anything. I didn't tell you this until now, but
Stop.
sharks pee through their skin. So sometimes people report that they get like an ammonia taste when they eat dogfish, but I'm not getting that at all. So
Me neither. I'm glad you waited to tell me that.
yeah. But yeah, so this is really good. I would definitely have it again. And if you're out there catching dogfish and you're getting frustrated by it, take one home. Give it a shot, try it, fry it up, or even just cook it, simply like I did before. So yeah, anyway, it's good. We're gonna finish our meal. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you learned something new. Give dogfish a shot if you haven't before. It was really good, and they are fun to catch. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.